There's nothing quite like the feeling of having the vehicle packed and setting out for another adventure. For this trip, I'm on the hunt for a campsite in Greenwater, Washington, with a perfect view of Mount Rainier. With clear skies, warm weather, and only the road ahead, I can't wait for what the weekend has in store, even for just a quick overnight trip. All right, moment of truth. After a fair amount of time driving around the various forest roads and coming across roadblocks of active logging, it was becoming evident that with our beautiful summer weather, finding a site for the weekend was going to be more of a challenge than initially planned. With multiple spots already taken, it was time to do a little backtracking and go to Plan B, or more so, Plan C for that matter. Oh my goodness, everybody, we lucked out and found a spot. Well guys, we prevailed. It was quite a busy start to the morning here on the trails. Blue skies, sunshine, and views of Mount Rainier call everybody out, and being able to try and find a nice spot for the weekend. After kind of being duped on several known spots, ended up coming back to this one. I thought this would be a complete gamble. I've stayed here in the past before with the Tacoma, kind of a similar situation. It just so happened to be open. But you know, I'm staying put. I like to explore the areas, but you know, when you have a limited weekend window and a lot of the spots filling up, naturally you're kind of stuck to one area unless you're arriving or getting ready to head home. So with this spot secured for the night, I am gonna get camp set up, hang out, and obviously embrace these incredible views. This episode and this trip has a kind of special meaning, which we'll get into as to why I really wanted a view of Mount Rainier for this weekend. So more on that here in a little bit, but let's get camp set up, get in some shade, and get some food. I've been driving all morning and haven't had a single thing to eat, so that's on the agenda as well. So with the sunny days, one new piece of gear that I am excited to try out is this Kamek awning. I purchased this one, and it is a 5-foot option that they make. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with them, it's basically like a rapid deployment of your standard rectangular awnings. There's no support legs. You can buy them optional, but they claim that you can use this awning in about 25-mile-an-hour winds without any additional support. So today's kind of a perfect day to try that. There's hardly any wind, and just wanting to try something new and kind of provide some honest feedback on it as well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to try it out. This is its first debut voyage, but I gave more information on it and how it all fit on the vehicle and all that good stuff on Patreon. So for those of you curious on finding more details on it, definitely head on over there and check it all out. One struggle I find myself in is learning to sit back and take in small moments. Having such a busy and on-the-go lifestyle, I find myself battling the need to get up, go here, do this, or making sure to get XYZ done, that I miss the appreciation of finer details. This trip was a new challenge for me to simply block out all of life's endless to-do lists and worries by enjoying what's right in front of me. To reflect back on what has brought me here to begin with. These are the moments that truly matter. So while I'm hanging out here, I wanted to just quickly go over the Jeep. A lot of you guys have been reaching out with questions and comments, just asking for feedback on how I'm liking it so far. And I do plan to put together an entire walk around video, which is going to go over these points as well as many more in much more detail. But for real quick, if I had to pick 3 things to talk about, it would be efficiency, capability, and cargo. So first off, efficiency. This is a hybrid vehicle. I have a hybrid lifestyle. I don't do this full time. I work Monday through Friday. So getting to work back and forth, I'm in EV mode, so I don't touch any gas. On the weekends, I can flip it over to hybrid and have over 400 miles of range with everything loaded up, all my camping gear and the wind drag of a rooftop tent. So that's insane. I absolutely love it. I really don't have to put in gas more than once or twice a month at max, which is amazing. As far as capability goes, I really love the airlift suspension on this thing. I've mentioned it before in other videos, but being able to flick a button and have nearly 11 inches of ground clearance, or the direct opposite of lowering it down to fit inside your parking garage or just general home garage with a rooftop tent, is amazing. So I absolutely love the versatility. It also has all the protection underneath with full steel skid plates, the electronic sway bar disconnects, a low range transfer case, all the good stuff for situations that I might find myself on. But granted, most of the time I'll be doing fire or logging roads, or soft-roading if you will, because this is more of a touring setup, not so much a rock crawler. That's not why I bought it, but even with the relative capability, I absolutely do love everything that it's handled so far. As far as last would be the cargo. Now it is a bit of a switch coming from a Tacoma with multiple drawer systems and all kinds of open bed space. So coming to this smaller platform of an SUV, I had to really think about what I truly need to bring versus what I've always brought just in case. Consolidating gear and finding new ways to store it and organize it. So going from the drawer systems, I have now 2 new Roam cases, a 125 liter for all things kitchen, dry goods, pots and pans, utensils. Everything lives in that one case in the 125. It does get heavy, but it does have wheels, so I can move it around pretty easy. As far as just general recovery gear and tools, that all lives in the 76 liter, which is perfect for me. So those 2 kind of take place of the drawers. And then of course everything goes around that kind of in a puzzle. So the ICECO fridge, fireplace, propane tank, the kitchen table, personal bags, camera bag, what else? I mean, all kinds of random knickknacks, water jerrys. They all go in that back area here with the seats folded down. So it is a little bit of a learning curve, a little bit of a challenge, kind of figuring out what goes where and how I want to place it and be more efficient with it. So I think as more trips continue, I'll get better at that and really refine it. Still only have about half dozen trips or so with the Jeep, but that's definitely going to be learning. One thing that will be going in pretty soon as far as a mod, which it really isn't, is a fridge slide. ICECO just released their brand new fridge slide for the APL 55, and I'm super excited to get that installed. Gone are the days of needing to wrestle the fridge towards you with all the contents inside. It gets kind of heavy and a little cumbersome trying to reach things in the very far back, especially when you're not tall enough. So having it now on a fridge slide, it comes to you, grab what you need, life is good. Again, I'm going to have a lot more detail on all those points and more, but in general, I absolutely love this platform so much. It's really nice and still very capable. Able to get to a very beautiful scenic spot here, the same spot I came in with my Tacoma from the past. And it's not hard, by the way. It's just proving a point that I didn't necessarily need all the things that I had put into the Tacoma to do the same type of travels that I've always done. So having a view like this, it's absolutely stunning. I cannot wait for sunset and to see some colors here this evening. But most importantly, it's just nice to get out, enjoy a weekend away from the craziness of the day-to-day and relax, but also have you guys along as well. So much more to come for this evening, even a nice little meal that I'll be cooking, trying to be better at that. So we'll hang out a little bit longer here, let the sun set, and we'll go from there. So guys, I'm kind of excited here. This is a new opportunity for me for all things cooking. Behind me, I got my battle station ready, and I'm going to be cooking up a chicken pad thai. That's right, I'm kind of branching out, trying new things here. I may or may not have gotten the recipe from Camp Chef Mom, as we all know, throws down in the kitchen. But if anything, I got things ready here to prep. Some things like the sauces were done at home to make it easier on me and kind of make this meal more like an IKEA project of assembling it all together. But kind of moving forward, I really just want to be better at it. So I'm thinking now is the best time to just go for it and really start making some better meals out here when we're on trips, and even invested in some new tools, including a brand new cast iron skillet that I want to start using. It also has more space for just larger meals and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this prepped and ready, and hopefully have it done here before sunset so I can run around with the camera like crazy, because I'm imagining we're gonna have some really cool colors here this evening and want to be able to share that with you guys. So let's do it. Wish me luck, see what happens. Moment of truth. It's edible. Yep. Pretty good. I think for me, it's a home run. Definitely things I learned. So maybe a couple ingredients to add for next time, like a couple more veggies or something, add some more color. But it sure beats all the other meals that I've cooked in the past. So here we go. So as I hinted at earlier, one of the main reasons for wanting to find a campsite specifically with a view of Mount Rainier is that a couple days ago marked the 5th anniversary since I summited Mount Rainier. And for those of you who saw the Alaska Promises Fulfilled series, know that Rainier holds kind of a significant meaning to me. Before my father passed, he wanted to have his ashes spread at the summit. So that was kind of one of the main drivers as far as fulfilling some of his promises, not only in that regard, but also with our whole meaning of going to Alaska, since he never had the chance before his passing. So for this weekend, I'm kind of doing a little self-celebratory weekend out and enjoying these views and kind of reflecting back on the memories and kind of the overall challenges that those circumstances kind of presented at the time. So not only with the physical, emotional, and mental kind of meanings behind summiting Mount Rainier at 14,410 feet, but also just kind of remembering the meaning behind it all as well too. So with that, kind of doing a little bit of celebratory drink here. A great patron, Daniel with Uniquely Us Adventures, he was kind enough to get a Irish whiskey for me and went and picked that up, and it's actually really good. So cheers to you, kind sir, thank you very much. But if anything, this is kind of a really nice way to just wrap up the whole weekend here and embrace everything with these stunning views out here. Well, good morning, folks. It is a beautiful start to this Sunday morning. Absolutely breathtaking views so far. Blue sky, sunshine. Temps are definitely warming up. I'm thinking today I'm gonna break down camp a little early. Probably just grab breakfast from whatever I have in the fridge and eat on the trail here. Because mainly on the way out, I wanted to stop at a lake that I had been to in the past, and this was kind of one of my earlier on videos that I had done, and I haven't been there since, and I think it'll be kind of cool since it's not too far away. And then of course just explore the general roads and whatnot to see future opportunities when the time comes for being out in this direction again. But fantastic weekend overall. For a quick weekend getaway, you can't beat it. These are definitely the staple to a lot of my adventures because, like I mentioned before, of time constraints, but this is really nice. So take it from me, even with the weekend, you can get out, have fun, enjoy it all, and just embrace the incredible views. This summer season, I challenge each of you to get out, create some new memories, and embrace life's small moments. You never know just how valuable that time can be, even if it's only over a weekend. As always, I sincerely appreciate all your support, and until next time, safe travels.